So, very good morning to students of standard 5th. We have just completed our chapter number 1, that was boundless nature. That bonding with nature that we have seen in our chapter number 1, and in that also we have seen many stories also. One of the story was about the orange, how it is useful in our day to day life, that also we have seen in that chapter. And what are the types of the orange, that also we have seen its features, or we can say its characteristics. Okay, what qualities is present in orange, that also we have seen. Okay, and we have seen many activities also in chapter number 1. Okay, so today we are just going to start a new chapter, and the solution of the litho of chapter number 1 that I will provide to you. So you can just see in the litho, and you can write down the litho which is given to you also. Okay, because there will be after means you know that our school is also conducting test, okay, regularly in time also. Okay, so you can just refer to that litho and you can learn from it. Okay, after that, when you have, if not bought the English textbook, then you can buy the textbook also if it is available in market. Then that will be very easy for you to read the chapter that we have been completed. Okay, to improve your language. That's why I am saying that you should buy always a textbook, so you can read it, refer to it, okay, and go through it to improve your language also. Okay, and the chapter that we are finishing, or if we are finishing, and the chapter that we have been finished, okay, you can go through them also and learn something from that chapters. Okay, students, so this was the chapter number 1 that we have discussed in previous lectures. Okay, chapter number 1, that was boundless nature, that how the nature is useful in our day to day life. Okay, in that also we have seen the pre-task. In pre-task we have seen the rivers, mountains, and the windmills. Okay, how they are useful to us in our day to day life. Then we have seen the story of orange and more. After that also we have seen many activities and story also. Okay, that all depend in this chapter, in chapter number 1, all this depends on the nature. Okay, all the things that is given in the textbook, that depends on nature. Now our second unit, that is of a good, we can say that is of a friendship. Okay, our unit number 2, that is of a friendship. Unit number 2, friendship. Now the meaning that I have explained in previous lecture also, that the bond between, how the bond is between us and nature, that bond is more in our friendship. Okay, there is no boundaries in friendship also, like our nature. We have seen there is no boundaries of nature, that is used by us also, how we are using the nature. Okay, they are giving us many things, okay, that we cannot calculate all the things that is given by the nature. Like that also a friendship is also a bondless. Okay, because if I have a good friend, then I can get many things from him. Okay, that cannot be calculated, because feelings and we can say the love towards our friends, it cannot be calculated. Okay, so there should be a very bond, there should be a good bond between us and our friend, that we all know. A good friend, I have explained in previous lecture also, a good friend always draws us in a good directions. हमें अच्छा फ्रेंड जो हमारा होता है वो क्या करते हैं, तो कि वो हमें एक अच्छी दिशा में जाने के लिए हमेशा प्रोत्साहन करते हैं. यस और नो? यस। तो हमेशा अपने घर में या बाहर और स्कूल में, क्लासमेट्स में और हमने हमारी सोसाइटी में एक अच्छा फ्रेंड होना चाहिए हमारा, जो हम उससे सभी बातें शेयर कर सके, हम उसके पास से कुछ ना कुछ नए थिंग्स ले सके, हमें कुछ सीखने को मिले उससे, अच्छी डायरेक्शन हमें बताए। तो ये है बेस्ट फ्रेंड की गुड क्वालिटीज। यस और नो? यस। सो वी शुड ऑलवेज हैव अ गुड फ्रेंड that is helpful to us, and in other meaning we can say that we are also helpful to that our friend, okay, in two-way conversation like that, okay. So today we will start our new chapter that is on a friendship, and in a friendship there is a story about there is a poem. Its name is The Arrow and the Song, okay, The Arrow and the Song. The Arrow and the Song. It is written by a great poet, that is Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. Okay, it is written by Henry Wadsworth Longfellow, and we have seen some little bit introduction of the Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. Okay, one he had written many things, poets, stories about, okay, but most of all the things depend on nature. Okay, most of his poems and stories always depends on nature, and it gives us a good message to the human society. And this Longfellow, or our poet Henry Wadsworth Longfellow, one of his two great poem, or we can say story, they were that Voice of Night, that also we have seen, and the ballads. Okay, he was the American poet also, and he got many awards in poems and story. Okay, so he is poet of our this poem. Okay, and we will start this poem and I will explain to you. Okay, first of all I will read the poem, then we will move towards the explanation of our poem. Okay, so our first stanza was that I shot an arrow into the air, it fell to earth, I knew not where, for so swiftly it flew, the sight could not follow it in its flight. I breathed a song into the air, it fell to earth, I knew not where. For who has sight so keen and strong that it can follow the flight of the song? Long afterwards, in an oak, I found the arrow still unbroken, and the song from beginning to end I found again in the heart of a friend, Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. Okay, so this was our little bit small poem, but it tells many things in this. Okay, that we will see here. Now, what does this poet wants to give us a message through this this good poem? Okay, so our first stanza, that is, I shot an arrow into the air. Now here arrow is considered as a weapon. What? Weapon. Okay, weapon. So I shot an arrow into the air. Now this poet says that I shot an arrow into the air. That we know that when we are just having a bow and arrow, that we are just shooting it in the air. Yes or no? Yes. Okay. So he also shot an arrow into the air. Okay. This was our first line. Now second, it fell to earth, I knew not where. After shooting that arrow into the air, it fell on the ground. It fell on the earth, somewhere on the earth, but The poet does not know where does it fell, where did it fell. Okay, where did it fell, that was not known by the poet. So the poet is saying, when I shot this arrow into the air, after some time it fell on the earth, but I didn't know where it fell on the earth. Okay, for so swiftly it flew the sight. Now there is a word swiftly. What do you mean by a swiftly? Now there is also a one car which name is Swift. Yes or no? यस, स्विफ्ट। मारुति सुजुकी जो एक कार आती है ना, तो उसका नाम भी एक स्विफ्ट है। क्यों? स्विफ्ट का मतलब क्या होता है? क्विकली। ओके, वेरी क्विकली। व्हेन यू जस्ट शॉट अ एरो इनटू द एयर, इट मूव्स वेरी फास्ट। यस और नो? यस, वी नो, वी हैव सीन इन मेनी मूवीज ऑल्सो, they are using bows and arrow to fight. Okay, when they just shot the arrow, it moves very fast. Okay, it moves very quickly. So the meaning of swiftly is it moves very quickly, or you can say happening very quickly. Okay, happening very quickly. Happening very quickly, or you can say happening very fast. The thing which is moving very fast, it is known as a swiftly. Okay, you can write moving fast also. Moving fast. Okay, so this is the meaning of swiftly, happening very quickly or moving very fast. You can write both of them. So it our first line was that I shot an arrow into the air, it fell on the earth, I knew not where, I knew not where, कि उसको पता नहीं चला कि कहाँ पे वो एरो जाके गिरा जमीन पे। बट वो किस तरह मूव करता था, एरो किस तरह मूव करता था, तो कि वो एरो स्विफ्टली मूव करता था, कि इट फ्लू, इट शॉट, व्हेन इट शॉट द एरो इन द एयर, at that time it moved very quickly. Okay, swiftly means it quickly, and it flew the sight, could not follow it in its flight, could not follow in its flight. जो हमारी साइट होती है, हम कोई भी चीज़ वस्तु या देखते हैं हमारी आंखों से, तो हम उसे क्या कहते हैं? साइट कहते हैं। ओके, तो मेरी साइट और मेरे देखने का जो, मैंने जब वो एरो देखा, जब मैंने शॉट किया, जो शॉट किया, बाद में वो अर्थ पे जाके गिरा, कहाँ पे, कहीं पे गिरा है, तो वो मेरी साइट उसे फॉलो नहीं कर सकी। ओके, तो मैं उसे देख नहीं पाया। ओके, कहाँ पे वो गिरा वो मुझे पता नहीं है। तो ये है हमारा फर्स्ट स्टैंजा। ओके, दैट इट वाज आई शॉट एन एरो इनटू द एयर, इट फेल टू अर्थ, आई न्यू नॉट वेयर, फॉर सो स्विफ्टली इट फ्लू द साइट, कुड नॉट फॉलो इट इन इट्स फ्लाइट। ओके, तो मेरी जो आँखें हैं तो उसको फॉलो नहीं कर पाई। आई कैनॉट फॉलो दैट एरो, वेयर डिड इट फेल ऑन द अर्थ। ओके, आई कुडंट सी द एरो, वेयर डिड इट फेल ऑन द अर्थ। देन नेक्स्ट वन इज आई ब्रीथेड अ सॉन्ग इनटू द एयर। आई ब्रीथेड ब्रीथेड का मतलब क्या होता है? सिंगिंग। ओके, बट हियर sang. Okay, so the poet sang a song into the air. उसका मतलब क्या है कि वो ओपन एयर में, कि वो हमारा जो खुला वातावरण होता है, खुले वातावरण में, तो वहाँ पे उसने क्या किया, तो उसने एक सॉन्ग रजू किया। यार, वी कैन से दैट ही हैज़ जस्ट sang a song into the air. Okay, it fell to earth, I knew not where. Again, the words that is spoken, okay, the song's words that is spoken into the air, that is sung into the air, that also fell on the earth, but he didn't knew where did it fell. Okay, what does it falls? It fell the words that is sung by the poet. Okay, so he is saying that when I sung the when I sung the or when I sang the song into the air, that words fell on the earth. But where did it fall? I didn't knew. For who has sight so keen and strong? So he is saying that the person who is having a good vision, okay, and having keen and strong. Keen का मतलब क्या होता है? Keen का मतलब होता है sharp. जिस पर्सन को देखने की जो शार्पनेस होती है और स्ट्रॉन्ग होती है, उसी को ही पता चला कि मैंने जो सॉन्ग गाया है उसके वर्ड्स कहाँ पे जाके गिरे. ओके, सो ही इज टेलिंग दैट फॉर हु हैज साइट सो कीन एंड स्ट्रॉन्ग, कि जिसकी देखने की जो शक्ति है, जिसकी देखने की जो शार्पनेस है, स्ट्रॉन्गनेस है, दैट इट कैन फॉलो द फ्लाइट ऑफ द सन. That it can follow the flight of the sun. They can only follow the flight of the song. Okay? तो वही जो लोग हैं जिसके पास अच्छी देखने की शक्ति है और जिसकी शार्पनेस है देखने की, और जिसके पास स्ट्रॉन्ग आई व्यू है, वही मेरे सॉन्ग को फॉलो कर सकते हैं, बाकी नहीं. ओके, दैट वॉज सेड बाय द पोएट. ओके, आई ब्रीथेड अ सॉन्ग इन टू द एयर. उसने एक गाना गाया. ओके, इट फेल टू अर्थ. वो जमीन पे गिरा. आई न्यू नॉट वेयर. आई डिडेंट न्यू वेयर दिस सॉन्ग फेल ऑन द अर्थ. फॉर हु हैज साइट सो कीन एंड स्ट्रॉन्ग, कि जिसके पास अच्छी शार्पनेस, देखने की शार्पनेस और स्ट्रॉन्गनेस है, दैट इट कैन फॉलो द फ्लाइट ऑफ अ सॉन्ग. और वो फ्लाइट जो मैंने जो सॉन्ग गाया उसके पीछे वो देख सकता है, कि वो फॉलो कर सकता है मेरे गाने को. ओके, एंड द थर्ड स्टांजा इज लॉन्ग लॉन्ग आफ्टरवर्ड इन एन ओक. ओक इज अ ट्री. ओके, इट्स अ ट्री, इट्स अ नेम ऑफ अ ट्री. ओके, लॉन्ग 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 आफ्टरवर्ड इन एन ओक आई फाउंड द एरो स्टिल अनब्रोकन. सो after some time this poet finds the arrow that is stuck when he had just shotted the arrow. At that time he didn't know where it fell, but after a long time he saw that arrow that was stuck in the oak tree, and it was unbroken also. Okay, it did not break. Then second is, and the song from beginning to end I found again in the heart of a friend. Okay, the song from beginning to end, that the song that was sung by the poet, that was full song that was found in the heart of his friend. Okay, so this was the story, this was the poem of a friendship, the arrow and the song. Here arrow is known as a weapon, and the song is for the feelings or a good thing which he wants to describe to his friends. Okay, so from this story we can say, or we can just learn that we should not be a arrow. Okay, कोई ना कोई हमारे फ्रेंड्स, हम दोनों अगर फ्रेंड्स है और मेरा कोई फ्रेंड्स है और तीसरा आके हमारे फ्रेंड्स के बारे में कुछ ना कुछ बोले, तो हमें विश्वास नहीं करना चाहिए. यस और नो? Yes, because the bondness between me and my friend should be always strong. Okay, so this poet also explains us about the bondness between the friend. Okay, bondness between the friends. He also knew that when I sing a song for him, it fell into the heart of his friend. Okay, so he understood that my friend is listening to me, he listened to my voice. Okay, you should not be arrow, but you should be a song for others which can fill you, which can help you. हमें कभी कभी हम सॉन्ग सुनते हैं हमारे घर पे. Yes or no? When we are listening to the songs we feel very good. Yes or no? We feel very fresh. But if someone beats you at that time, do you feel very fresh? No. Like that only in our relationship there should be always a song. Okay, there should be not a arrow. Okay, that arrow always destroys our friendship, means we should not have any quarreling between our friends. Okay, or we should not listen to the other person who just wants to break our relationship. But we should always try to build up a good base in our friendship. Okay, students, and we should grow or develop it more and more in our life. The bondness between the friends should be very good. This poem tells us about the friendship, about the friendship, that how should you follow your friends, or how should you make your friends, or how should you stay with your friends. These things is given in this poem. Okay, we can learn, yes, from this poem we can get a message of a good friend and how we can keep a good friend. Okay, so it tells more about the friendship here. I have given in previous lecture the example of a friendship. Okay, and in that also I took an example of a Lord Krishna and Sudama. Okay, their friendship were bondness. Okay, they were not having any boundaries in its friendship. They were playing with each other, they were fighting with each other. We know that how Krishna was rich. Yes or no? Yes, Krishna was very landlord man, but Sudama was very poor man. Then also their friendship stood. Today we are giving the examples of their friendship. So we can say from that, if there is a person or there is a friend of us who is poor, but it does not matter at all if it is a poor or if it is he is a rich. Friendship does not show anything about the poorness or the richness. It does not see the class of a person. It does not see the caste of the person. Okay, it does not see the religion of the person. It sees only the feelings of each other, their understanding. Okay, what they are getting from your friends. Okay, they are getting good ideas, or they are getting good knowledge from his friend, or only that things are seen in the friend. So you should always remember that when you make a friend or when you have your friend, you see first of all which good qualities are present in them, and try to take it that good qualities in your life also, and give the good qualities of yours to your friends, your friend circle. Always live a good life according to that. Always try to learn something new from your friends, give something new to them also. Then your friendship will live a long life. It will stay for a long life. So this was the poem that we have just learned something very good message it sends to us, and we have learned something from it about the friendship. How should we treat our friend? Okay. Now you also just see who is your best friend. Okay, what things you are getting from him, what qualities you are getting from him, what things that you can learn from it, what good things that you can learn from him. Okay, like that you can see and you can grow or develop your friendship more and more. Okay students, now there are a few questions and answer that is given in your textbook also about this stanza. Okay, now reflect upon these questions and share your views with your pair partners. Okay, now you have to just ask to your partners about the question that is given here, and the answers are all in the poem. Okay, first one is what is talked about mainly in the first stanza. The mainly in the first stanza it is talked about the arrow that he shot into the air. It flew swiftly, but where did it fell, that was not known by this poet. Okay, that was, and he cannot follow the flight of the arrow. Okay, so this was talked in the first stanza. Now second one is what is talked about mainly in the second stanza. Now second stanza was about a song that is sung by a poet. Okay, he sung a song into the air, or we can say he breathed the song into the air, and it fell to the earth. I knew not where. I didn't know where it fell, but it fell on the earth. But the person who is having a good vision, a sharp vision, or we can say a strong vision, they can follow the song that I have sung into the air. That was talked about, that was talked in the second stanza of this poem. Now third one is there anything common between arrow and song? Yes, there are many things common into the in the arrow and song, that I fell to earth, I knew not where. Okay, that is common in both the stanza. Okay, that is common in both the stanza, that I fell to earth, I knew not where. And in second stanza also it is that it is written that it fell to earth, I knew not where. That is common between these two stanza. Okay, we can see these two similarities in this poem. Now, what does the last line mean to you? And the song from beginning to end I found again in the heart of a friend. Okay, the song that which is sung by see, when the poet just shot a arrow, he found again in the oak tree. Okay, and the song that is sung by a poet, that also he finds that song in his best friend's heart. Okay, that is just talked about in the last line, that he found a song in his best friend's heart. Okay, so this was our poem about friendship, and next lecture we will start another thing that is given in the textbook also. Okay, that is grandpa's friend first. Okay, that we will see in the next lecture. Okay, when I will upload this video, I will give the homework of this video also. Okay, there is nothing, but yes, there is few words that I think it is hard for you, that I have written here also, and you have to just read the stanza and answer the questions that is given below it. Okay, that I will give you when this video is uploaded. Okay students, till that stay safe and stay healthy at your home. Thank you students, and have a good day.